Hello guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to quantum computing. So in this part of the course we are going to talk about, more about the programmational part. And what we are going to talk about, what programming language we are going to use. We are going to use the Q language. So basically, this is a programming language that have been developed by Microsoft. And basically, we are going to work with it to be able to perform different operations. So once again, my goal here is just to give you an introduction to this programming language, as well as the notebook that we are going to use to be able to perform everything. So let's start. All right. So basically, what exactly is Microsoft Q? So Microsoft Q is a open source programming language. So in other words, it's especially used to develop as well as run different quantum algorithms. Also, this programming language is part of the QDK, or in other words, the Quantum Development Kit. So when we're talking about this kit, well, this kit includes plenty of interesting elements, such as, for example, the quantum simulators, API documentations, Q libraries, or even extensions for other programming environments. So also, not only it includes elements that I just mentioned, the Quantum Development Kit has other type of libraries such as machine learning libraries, numerical libraries, or even chemistry libraries. So this programming language is pretty advanced. Indeed, it supports a basic procedural model to write different statements, common data types, and loops with Python as well as C. So basically, you can work with other programming languages. It also has quantum operations as well as quantum specific data structure. So basically, this this programming language and the QDK, or the Quantum Development Kit, are all based around creating quantum algorithms and working with different quantum algorithms. So basically, you can use it for this purpose. It has everything you need to be able to use it for this purpose. And also, you can use it with different other programming languages. So basically, there are tools that will allow you to work with different programming languages as well. So basically, if you have an application in another programming language, it's possible to merge them together. So this is pretty cool with the Microsoft Q, or the Q programming language. All right, what exactly you can do with the QDK, or the Quantum Development Kit? So basically, you have the possibility to develop in common environments and common tools. So what does this mean? So as I said, it's possible to integrate quantum development with different programs, such as, for example, we can think about Visual Studio, or a very popular notebook, which is the Jupyter notebook. So for programmers, this is pretty popular. Also, it's possible to pair the created programs with other host languages, such as, for example, Python. So this would be the most popular programming language, or it can also be .NET, for example, or others. So it allows us to work with different quantum operations. So once again, the Quantum Development Kit offers the possibility to test different quantum algorithms. So all this, testing those operations will allow us to explore different quantum concepts, such as, for example, entanglement or superposition, as well as other quantum operations. So there are plenty of others, and you can all test them with this Quantum Development Kit. So the different libraries that the Q language contains allow the possibility to run advanced quantum operations without necessarily having to create some basic operations, thing that you need to do with other programming languages. And finally, it allows us to create quantum programs. It allows us to do quantum programs simulation. So it offers, when you create a quantum program, basically you want to simulate it, or you want to run it. And what it does, it allows, or it gives, a full state quantum simulation. You can simulate it as well in a limited scope to fully simulation, or you can use other resources to test your Q programming language code with different resource estimators. So basically, the Q programming language is really a language that is used for quantum programming. Once again, this is a advanced level programming language. And once again, what we'll do in the next few classes, we're going to learn the basics of it. So basically, you will learn to do some basic operations, and you'll see it's pretty cool. So if you have some Python, some programming experience, not only in Python but in any other programming language, you'll see it's not that complicated to understand. But what's cool about it is that you can run some quantum operations. Once again, you will not be a professional in Q programming language by the end of this class, but at least you will have the perfect basics to be able to start in this field. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class.